Abusia, Yebomo Bibia Kwaba, Shronkoso, Abanama 1 political channel, POG Media, Show. Say a fee and as waba, or like no subscribe and I finish it my share Jumedino. I'm a for Francis to me. I can after young Bo Ryan, some name for and some dona, and bro Abusia, Abronye DC, a lawyer, Godfred Dame, former Attorney General of Ghana, Abusia, Waba. Na Godfred Dame Bawabano, Wababe make you 10. I expose Abronye big timer, Obinim DSC, as a lawyer, Abronye Afause, Kebi Manu. Ye interview, Godfred Dame ewo court and the due no kaseya. Godfred Dame etimi I make you 10. Asa expose Abronye awasin the case na Abusia and yet asem kuma. Mean waste time plan mommy and kotie and some no bia. Godfred Dame attitude and answer ebe commercial so nya like Jumedina or be like share ma for Francis into me and Kebi Medamasi.
The rise with him. As you all know, I come from the Bono region, so essentially he's my chairman, the chairman of the region that I hail from. And I think that I very much deplore the manner in which the whole criminal system has been manipulated to attack political opponents of this administration. That is what, for me, is very reprehensible. And I looked at the whole process, and I gathered that his lawyers were actually denied access to it after court. So quite seriously, since Tuesday, his lawyers have not been able to have access to him. So yesterday I requested to meet him, and graciously the PCID brought him here today to meet him. I think that I must express gratitude to the police authorities for doing that. But indeed, the most important point is that they had earlier on denied access to his lawyers and all. So I'm here not of course as a lawyer for Abronye, I did not intend to think about the matter as has been widely reported and all that. But I think I just came to show solidarity with him and to ensure that all processes are going on well and all that. But I must once again express the strongest reservations about the manner in which this administration is manipulating and utilizing the criminal justice system to intimidate and harass political opponents. That's clearly the lowest we can get to as a nation. It's very much inconsistent with the democratic tenets of the nation. We have seen it many times, yes, and it is a stark contrast to the era we just proceeded with this administration. I was at Tendra. I'm sure definitely one at Tendra who has vilified justifiably, as we all know, a lot of lies or things told about me. I never utilized the criminal system to attack or even to arrest any opponent at all. So I don't know what is going on. I just clearly I'm shudder to think of the human rights record of this administration. Already we have seen quite a lot of grave abuses of human rights, pre-trial processes which are abused, and unlawful arrest. So it is actually operating this way. Whenever they think you are saying something that they consider to be unsavory or that they consider to be offensive to themselves, then they quickly arrest you. And after the arrest, they band you before court on some trumped up charge and all that. And definitely, you all see, they definitely don't see the conclusion of the matter. So the manner in which pre-trial processes are being abused and utilized to attack, intimidate, and harass political opponents of this administration, we never seen any of this kind before. It's unprecedented, and that is very deplorable. And I'm surprised that you, the media, also look on unconcerned while all these things go on. All right, so that's from here, and I hope that this thing will.
Me didn't got 100,000. And one of me issue a draft of 500,000. But why a executive Akubeka was a director. We fee 4 million or not say a body pusa. And then was the development fee. And one of the deadline also. One could try key different. I know me no kase matesa kwa breja po ekem. Say can ya no shi.
Won't mean tia.
Na kwa bra tua be mo pa kwa bra wo tie ye. Wa busuafo du krofo tie wu. Goye mistake in 46 billion. Ko sa grow wem. Na konya scan we.
I don't call one to man.
Kwa bra le so onya 1% kwa be
to man.
Na wa ko bosa aka we. Ade ni mo hu ye why dey.
Wa twene ho.
Se engineer kakra odi e won tumi face scan no. E ma mehim. Enti eyade a deliberate yakɔ opposition obedwino sika ho tie nyum firi ene o sika no ne enko na sei sa party obetwa dom te be ka cho se abu awi a na o ka se ti munya no mu no mo
Innocent.
Yeah. I think some now the BI is the same thing. NPP as a political party and you're ready. Say obesuya there. Or the minimum say party lose power over China. You build internal structures a bit in sustaining party in terms of credibility. Amanfo be who said the Nema Esiko. And even so by a contest cry against established rules of engagement. I hear say your bottom up approach now for convenience sake. Obey any bibi cry now. Your message in answer for what the air can ye near my time for some nipa na wo present no should be individuals as be and the some nimdie bi will come to bear but we see conversation na cause that's far now said na solo sika a money contest na me na me wo sika chen when na me na me yes na me na me finance when na me na nipa no nyina no so mu go na profile mo say answer na obi e be wura politics im no na ni sika sam yesan ko ya te say binu so no mu twi taxi e wo America na se for nti taxi na twi no America no mo da billionaire dey because in mama for mu twi taxi wo America e bia wo kɔ no hokora ko bisa na ne so mpe $100,000 ma onya bi
$100,000
we no ka me da maka
$10,000
yeah yeah politics yeah kan ya fuya na nkrofo ne na mu a no mo de afa kwan bi so wi o man ni sika de be gina bi o mo gina na mo di do mo num obe ko sa unya taxi na wutwi a ba ko wo me yese no no aduane ma America soldier for yi no America soldier for sika se na etua wa wo bia wo no aduane wo keche ni sika be na benya na ba kroma ka so ye billionaire no you see a chiro say your framework ne na se fo num nyina ye very weak ene obi a sorry a Addo twim so per president dey onu hu na I think say Uncle Pentecost dey kin bi ni na oh you is a president Uncle Pesofu bi ni o ba bi na president agro na di so I say you chiefing the whole thing as agro bi na edi you understand yeah obi a wo do betimi aye wan kasa steady na ho a onya president dey kin bi Sunday no wa board tie na gina Sunday na wo preach nyame asem ene be boa no dan say aba na na so per president dey onu ahia hwehwe ma president fatao I think we need to get serious and yeah sana baba ye sa wo ye wadwen se party no won chichiri ni ye ntoto ne man fa ne man si ya amamfo de bedi agro and I'm sure say serious minds out there watching the NPP from a distance na no metie papa kwa me mpiani ma na ye interview he shocked say a party NPP omunim party of intellectual and na baba beduru say enti everything bi omo ye bia bu abam enhye nkuran ne nasefo no an kwan na omo nam so no I say ye fan say bosom so obeku ade obeye bi obeku wo ya no hwia enye they are not ready to listen to wisdom enti kwan na omo nam so no eno na omo nam so ye say we see emusuo kwan so a wona se ha ka na watu a wode koru ko ye be stop police ni cry stop won't stop it until some ko wu nothing will stop you and that's exactly what they are doing so for me I'm not surprised kwan na omonam so no ehun awie ye no mbekwa omonsa beka and party no my so omo betwitwi form na no utie omo youth organizers na se for radio so omo chesen some omo kan kwa bizan se an NPP na me ba ne se na omo kisa nkrofo we ye omo executive na some omo kan to asumu nti I think say omo ankasa tena so obo hu de ye kan ya e betu omo for and then on Abronye ne na se for no you see me I believe in your friend is saying ya mo bia kwanya no nka na dwen ne na se for no but over the years sa na ya mo bia ya but if he speaking no must also come with a certain responsibility. And I am not sure, say, Abronye didi, your friend saying, IGP atama, and until I'm no. No, because the president, the president did attempt. What I say. So, and yet attempt did Now, there is a criminal aspect of it, or alleged say. There has been a pollution. So this is the your friend is saying, Obi or that police for nyina bamba no. Na so timine NDC for kwashe kukuamu kwa jisika. Endanger national security. That is the aspect people are not looking at. Because the whole IGP no on a police force no timi ko wura kokuam and NDC for ko bribona. It means say he can do a lot of things about putting the country in danger. And who can some be responsible? Na who say some na who can who nyina so. Enya atem didie keke na say obi di IGP atema IGP me just so obi be di na atema ka say na say onye okay a obetimi di nipa na court. Enti enya atem didi asem na mom sam na ewuwo na nsam akoso in the past cry na sanka aban na serious I say na no Canada Japan tape ya na meka ho asemi ya be hye ati edum ketia ya be hye wine na sefo no sansem we bia we can even revisit some of these issues because these are criminal verbal rhetorics that were in the past na sefo no but nipa na kan sem we nyina for mu ho di and I think say you see in as much as I respect Obia, yet here there be Obia Canagio. Now what say about transfer cars Obia Crackers and withdraw that. Because I'm not mechano, I speak it responsibly. Imagine one son of my cash and as some minimum whole way, men come once. There be our bit to Miss and no Mr. Okako can missing me breaking news. And open news to the Bobia. For come on, breaking news. Maybe I understand, maybe I would the idea, mamma, I'll analyze. I don't break news. As some will have my but men come once because never you man or not. Maybe I understand me analyzing there. What I say. So I think that these are some of the things that we need to learn. Because yen to be metana space, you know, so make can say be and fire windy because maybe do social media no be at so.
Yeah.
I said you how can one can hear it may trigger a wave of violence. One here. A bit more minor quack and you see these people are jokers. Do you know why? They've forgotten say yeah but to abano. NDC communicator be branch organizer our Kaswa side or can say or you say Ombabu IG or the IGP atem. And now, assign threaten, sir, Papa, we are. Greater Accra Regional Minister Kwayan. Yes, Henry Kote.
Big Daddy.
That Abronye said the prison for 10 good years. Or them. For 10. Yes, you're jailing 10 good years under NPP. So, after your market, I don't know your freedom of speech. But it must come with responsibility. You say, this is why I say, answer about taking course upon yourself, not snatch. Now, you're sober reflection, not be some questions, because this gentleman, American, or them 10 years. 10 years old, NDC, but we didn't know that, so them. But now he was speaking for NDC. So, in some now, we can walk up and you know, so I answer woman, and the park can be amount. And the Abronye said, in some who didn't quite say, out near my son or car, but into a and this is a guy over the years, you know. This is a name rising into prominence.
Yeah.
And yes, some men are bringing that kind of politics. And yes, I'm Kasa, we are kind of man for so. Yes, so. Can these people will even be mentioning them in our politics? Ghana and your bedroom point, I can't Kasa then. Now, man for a fans. Now, if we so, once what do you say for them? The first time, what about political space? Yes, or Kochi, Bianca Bob, yeah. That is the origin, you know. Now, the panel they win a shot here, he found the Kobe. That is the question you should be asking. But you have rewarded him as a party by giving him a regional chairman.
Yeah.
Regional.
Regional, NPP before 11 seats. Anna NDC or one. See, I attribute to as a kawan. NDC or 11 or no. Where the part?
Yeah. So these are the people. And in Nemana say a caution. Nena se for them. Na you say Nipana Samna Okano. You are here. In some way, you know, so me say about TV so channel or did John Mahama person at time. Yeah, president can decide to forgive you because at time there we a leader, you need to have a tough skin and so forth. But when you venture into a realm, there was security implications. I am not sure say John Mahama because we didn't attempt it. I'm not sure. What I say because we a leader, some of these things, some of the inconveniences that come with it. And President Mills and never more the Akroma say. How the ordinary would call it, never more the year. So it's not about say we didn't panatem. Now, some now walk our criminal connotation. Our alleged bit me incite violence because yet your mind as a IGP could a quadja bribe. Now you're no cressa walk or China or could not command the police now with on Betiano. The authority will bring it away. So I think that we must be guided in as much as I advocate people should feel free and speak their mind because I say way the church of mine. We must also know our limits. And the young who can for say can sebno sebaya yanko kan sama ye ni hu nyina so na samba omfra ya ba ye hwan ni hwan ni what is so ye hero and na wo kwabai why a mute now or your fans will run the court to koba ni nyina because of the why judge could have given you bail but ohewa abraba we dey start here about doing that because sometimes you know it's not about peculiar case when you be some lawyers defend na ya kasa or your first offender nanka de onye o life previous nka de why the judge na tena so no hu de why nyina say o nya papa
okay happy birthday Koma Queensta na Addo botele ala kekano mama ye de sisi niam bia ni a me de say mumu nim say ya tete de me say kan etwa Attorney General slow motion bi wo ho awo ya mani nye ho Wonim sesanka ye your manya ye serious ah. Sa already we kwa wasenke man special court. Eni kwase ye de no kwani nam court a cases bebregu ho a yenya time. Because if we have evidence to niema na ye kana, why is it keeping us? What is taking us so long to prosecute? And to find a woman say, ya chini panani aditeni no, ni amano 20 million bill, ni amano 10 million city bill, ni amano 5 million city bill. Ano ni pana. Anya no na ye interest o. Media me here sisi ade say. Attorney General, ye here sika. Ye here sika. And what the criminality aspect of the issue, no, you deal with it. If you want to jail the person, I know the me say, but ye here sika. Sign negotiation no almost here no, please. Say kwaso amunyai. Because me tia baba beka. E fa me ho me baba beka me body. Me ni evidence nti na me nkae no. Me asama me ni hu evidence, me mie ma no nka. Ba dia mani ahu ne say ora no e che. 8 months say ye. Anya renka dia menya kura nka preparation no ye hu ani so. Ye nya special court, ye wa judges awa metena sa cases no so at least we make a headway. Ye nya lawyers are ye dedicated to for that purpose. Much say free for all. Ye nya say ye cheche nkrofo because we mo TikTok so edidim nkrofo ni mpanyimfo atem. Eh. E ka mafa se nka cheche de on fa abofo kane o. E ka machi a. Akuffo Addo chi a wachi nkrofo Akroma nka bi ni. You chesamo wa no e be ka chia ho asam wa Ghana ha. Tina me kasa muti yesa President Mahama on the tia konwa so na kaya nipa foforo bi na me ya me kwa kabu Akroma muni mkrofo nkwasebro o mudam because say ya mfia for sanity mass system ni mu a ebedru baabi no ahu ebedu baby oh say na anu akwala ketewa no video na na trend no yese ne maame aba be pachew na ahwe ne maame pa video na me hu ye no ohwe ne maame ti bia owom na ahwe akwala no niam oye ya wutimu say ne maame no kro hia ne wa bi ote ne baby a odwen ne ho ena obi aso camera because ne epanyufo nyina didi atem enti ya kira nkura no so say wo mo so be didi atem wo ka obosi ya obi nkira me say matera TV so aka say minister subasi uti kakraka. That's insult. Someone criticize Obi no as a brofo na nya yakasa ntino eya me pese me kire mu twi obi ye bibi na wo twi nipa na dwen si so se ade a wo ye enye anasa bia ya de oman adwuma hya wonsa na me ka cho se adwuma ye de ama wo dia wa bon woni ma adwuma na ni so me ni watem me ka sa wuti so na me ka sa wona ya ketenkete but say yetimi so camera si kwabrani anim no di atam sabe anope ade anche abo akwasia ohu anya fe che se na wotimi se west na afri nipa na mu ba no no wabi san se Ghana ye culture ya mamre ye den ye bedru ha ya sore ya se ya copy abrofo we are copying them blindly because positive things na wa abrofo ne life mu no enya no ne ye copy o eniamafo na wo no eno kwa nya mo na ye ya na ye generate yenya na generate sa eniamafo no ye wia ye se ni bia aba e o na de ye kwa the worldwide o ye na ye kwa international na a different level o ti different level no se for president kwesi social media so se munima the last time the Trump ye se maame bia kwatena social media wadidi datem ya chi no odem the whole America na ye se ye ni abra ye copy o democracy omo ye far ahead of us. Obi atira social media so did Trump atem yachi natum and a whole media personality like Paul Addo say so obi did the president atem and threaten in life me dey anya atem dey no kwa na emi interest o but say fancy comedy ma dey no ye no e normal ye nyan ma ne nko yati ya na abaya bi our creative platform o say Ghana Jollof me wiwe mu na na ye se ni din dey abeta okra wo se bibi yasi me bisasa me awuku amenya details more won ho ede vice president she said ya vice president otie oba besia wasua dradru se hwe nani monyam ekura no wo ne so half kura wabusuam aka na ma be chest out no de net social media so didi mame natem ke kansam a oni evidence ebo boy ayi chief Julius the breading nyina frafraye me send video no edema COP ye can say CID boss me throw petition my CID boss and I'm still waiting for CID boss. Ma me petition me run for you. That woman e kwa bi obefa so ma re ni bi amfa so hwe no because eniam okafa Julius Zebra ho no is so what's here wakoma. Then you ask yourself say you train na nipa ne pa na say e dey no hwe politics. Enti we na wo be ya no na be ma Dr. Bawumia wa wi ni power na say wa ye dey. Dia mu ye eno na be ma Bawumia wi ni power because e ye dey Bawumia na mo de ne beba. Eya dan Bawumia ono anamde ne beba nti mode Bawumia ba eniema mode bata ne hwembo ya da ton no Poladomotre I beg you in the name of God with all due respect wuni made adodo to suk so
abusua enti eye we ne nsema ekoso our political highway ni such as Abronye DC ne lawyer Godfred Dame ono so aba edensem aba betudwa efa Abronye case ni ho according to no Godfred Dame ne de ono pese ache se chi a ye chi Abronye no enya dia emfaso bia wosna wei nam so emankonfo edidi atammo edi Godfred Dame no enye edidi atamketua o ugina muma Ghana as attorney general kra okulusu case na enye Abronye na obetimi ewini case amana abusua enkrofo amfa attorney general na se former attorney general sorry a osanso ejinem as a lawyer ema Abronye no ne nsema okokekan ye no nkrofo atimi edidi na tempa enye asemkuma abusua mede mo besia na madam asesa moje peni bi kuti semo a ekoso awo political highway ni so aha POG Media madam ase